Hey guys, have you wondered how can I find products faster on Amazon? How can I do stuff on steroids? How can I do stuff in a way that I can beat my competition? On this video, let's look at the new Helium tool and how to find product ideas on Amazon. And if you like this content, subscribe, thumbs up, and if you have a friend who might like it, send it to them. And what is most important, guys, watch until the end. So our first goal always is to find the market, right? To do the market analysis. And basically it's about just finding the keyword, right? Now, a lot of people talk about, okay, so how do we find the keyword? And I'm going to show you quickly again how to do that. But then again, I want you to somehow do something that a lot of people don't do, and we're supposed to think about that because it's extremely important. We're supposed to think about a few things. What is currently trending? Like which way world is heading, right? What we usually do and what Amazon sellers usually do is jump into the Amazon and start browsing around and finding product ideas, finding ideas to sell. What we don't do, what a lot of people don't do, and by the way, if you figure that out well, and if you do spend time better there, you surpass 90% of these new Amazon sellers. 90%. I'm honest, I'm sure. And for example, let me try to find this. Yeah, this is wrong. I just had it open, but then I had to close it down. Yeah, 1 second. Let me just find it. So what I mean by that is that basically what a lot of people don't do is they do not try to find trends in the market, where the market is heading, right? And it's just to Google, 2022 trends, niches. And let's just do quick let's just go through a few sites quickly in just a few minutes, right? And I'm pretty sure if we're gonna go through some stuff here, you're pretty sure you find out, you see that it's actually true. All right, so where the world is heading? Obviously, energy is a big problem, right? Everything solar energy related products, right? And if you think about it, it's pretty common sense, right? Eco-friendly products. Again, I see lately a lot of eco-friendly stuff on Amazon actually going up. Then what else? Home office equipment, like everything that makes life easier. These gadgets, these things, right? Health and beauty. Obviously, pet products. What else we have here? Sports equipment, indoor sports. Well, health in general is going really up. LED and Bluetooth, of course. Obviously, everything that's without wireless is going up, and all these accessories that make life easier, more convenient. Have you noticed all these latest gadgets that you can do stuff faster in the kitchen, in a bathroom, you can clean faster, smart home devices, right? Like all that stuff is going up. So just stopping a little bit in these areas, you might find something that actually makes sense, and maybe something that like diving more deeper into these categories, you can actually find out pretty cool stuff that you might want to check out. Because remember, the thing what's going on in the world is that sometimes you don't have search amount. Sometimes you don't have search amount on Amazon, but in 1 month, 6 months, you will start seeing there's a crazy amount of search amount coming in because products and niches are constantly developing and they're growing, right? And that's why taking a little bit time and just browsing around and think about stuff that actually makes sense, is really necessary for us to do. So let's go here. Um,
So Victor, for trendy products, is there any risk of shorter life cycles because we don't know how long will that trend last or anything like that?
well, what I want to say is that there's not knowing about that, right? And then what I want to say is that like products, like why Amazon will never die is because products like and niches and these categories are evolving, right? You know, you don't want revolutionary product, you want evolutionary products. And evolutionary products is that something that we are looking for. But some like niches are also going forward. Like for example, like people are getting more health conscious lately. I don't know, but in Europe it's been already like for years. They're more and more eco-friendly, more and more health conscious. And sports and fitness, people are tired of being fat, I guess. You know, like in kids, in actually in USA, in a child's environment, like overweight kids is huge problem, huge problem. Um, Everything convenient product are getting up, right? Everything convenient, Bluetooth, wireless, gadgets, everything that makes your life easier, faster. You know, you probably seen they're really going up everywhere. You can see that everywhere, right? And then again, like of course, like this alternative medicine, spirituality, being consciousness, like all that stuff is booming and going up, right? Now the question is, nobody. The point what I want to make is that nobody's taking a time to just read about something, and maybe the easiest way is for you to read and find out about that stuff is maybe to tackle the areas which you care about. Maybe it's a spirituality, like alternative medicine, right? Maybe it's about health and fitness, right? Like just try to spend a little bit of time, just a little bit. You might save yourself a fortune, right? But basically, to find also, there's also like specific areas where you can find more and more information about that, right? So that's the first thing I want to just mention because like I said, our goal here is to actually put a keyword on this to find the market, right? And like one of the things we don't want is where supply is really, really high. Like you're going against like crazy amount of products, right? Like, and like let me give you examples. Just today, like I just found this product, like just randomly, just browsing around, right? So why do I like the kids gymnastic bar, for example, right? So it has like, so it was a previous one actually, 151 results, right? So only 151 people are selling, right? And the price range is really good for me, you know. I was looking at like I see that like low amount of reviews, products with not so crazy amount of reviews on the first page, 51 reviews here, for example, right? I see like prices starting at 71 bucks, really good. Main pictures are not saturated yet. Not so much value is added. Like this guy, for example, is adding more value by putting these little things here, right? Again, more value can be easily added. Different type of products, different quality products. Price range is really good. It goes up to 200 or more, right? Some people are already adding value here, like with swings, you see, adding more stuff here. Some people are doing like even crazier stuff there, like showing some extra elements. Like, and you see there's a really like it's basically like what? It's a niche what they just talked about. Like kids are getting what? Kids are getting fat. It's a big problem. So I was looking at this and then I found this product. And then you see, it's just like just don't just jump into the Amazon instantly. Try to think about some niches, some areas which might be popular, and then try to find products on that areas. Then can you find the keywords in these areas, right? So that's one option to do. Okay, so only 150 competitors. I think the search was something like 1,500 search. Trend, what's the trend is doing? Well, the trend is of course going up. You know, by every year it's going up. Trend is growing. That's good. And yeah, it's a definitely good niche as well. In general, niche is good. So let's go back to the topic. Our goal here is first like figure about trends, passions, interests, expertise you have, then find the market, and then find the analyze the market, make a decision, and build a competitive product, right? Now, and this is the table. Don't forget about this. Hey, where's the table? Hey, where's the table? Second. Yeah, this is the table here. That's what we want to. That's what we want to fill, right? And again, like this is what we want to analyze the markets. And you don't, if you don't put at least five keywords here, you don't know the difference. It's just that the information doesn't make sense for you if you don't see it, compare it to each other. So the first goal really is to just dive into Amazon, put a lot of these keywords in here, as many as you find. Like what is that I'm always looking first, of course. But I always look first like what's the search amount, what's the competing products, right? And then I'm looking, is the trend okay or not? And then I enter the specific niche, okay? Then obviously I always look the price range, and is it taste driven or saturated, right? This is pretty taste driven. If it's expensive product, it doesn't matter, it can be taste driven. And yeah, that's basically his first criteria. You can watch the last video or last week video if you wasn't here, how to more specifically do that. Because today I want to talk more about that product development here. Okay. Or does anyone has any questions about market analysis of this area here?
Yeah.
Or do you want me to go through that stuff for what is here, for example? This might be important for you as well.
Victor, only one query I have now. How important is packaging? Because when we are adding color box, it is increasing our price by, significant proportion. And we are becoming little non-competitive in terms of pricing. Now, if pricing is a little higher than our competition, that is also having an impact on our conversions. So what is your take on this?
Depends on the product. Packages can be like, you can find like cool packages in beauty, as I heard from my friend like a few days ago. But basically the way I know some of the guys who are selling like one product over $1 million per month, and it's literally because it's a gift package. They're selling a nice, beautiful package. I also released products and sold them and got #1 on a search term because of the packaging before. So if your product is something that might be as a gift, I definitely recommend to look into different categories or look into the Pinterest or look different package ideas. Actually, if you go to the Shutterstock has tremendous amount of package ideas, and they are already print ready. Literally print ready. You can find print ready packages. Different die lines. If you don't know what die line is, then you need basically die line of the package first, right? This is the die line. You see, you can type in this die line into Shutterstock. You see so many different package die lines. Now you need to send that die line to the graphic designer. Now you are really lucky if you can find like instantly a design already that made for that particular die line, right? And that's what I told you. You can find them in Shutterstock, and now you can just download some design already for a specific package and just tweak it. And then you can maybe already release something really cool. And that's what people love nowadays. They love something new, something that is new. And at that they memorize this. This like the product might not even be so good, but if the packaging and the experience opening the product is premium, they also perceive as a product really bit better. It's funny, right? So always think about, if you are able to put nice package around it, then do it. But I don't recommend doing it. Maybe it depends how much time you already spent on the product and how much profit margin you have. If your investment cost is really high, like if you're paying more than $5,000 per first order already, then I obviously try the package out. Like back then, like 3 years ago, 4 years ago, I say just go with the marketing, right? Try and just do better listing on Amazon, right? Don't care about packaging at the beginning. But nowadays it depends how harsh is your competition. If the marketing and making just better images or better listing is not so easy, then second option, of course, you have a package, right? And I think I actually have the yeah, this is one way you can be different, right? So the first is just the marketing. Like you have better main image than other images, and you may also know, like back then we had our competitive advantage on selling on Amazon was marketing. We knew how to do giveaways, how to get reviews. We knew how to get like stuff that normal people. It's like we basically knew how to manipulate the system. Okay, now time flies by, and Amazon removes this a bit possibilities to do that, to tweak the system, right? So doing better main image and other images is more and more difficult also nowadays, right? So the second option for you to be better as competitors, it's actually it's the cheapest option, is to do packaging, right? But sometimes your product is really large, then obviously packaging is not the case, right? And next one is when you have a better package and something extra in the package, right? Like put something relevant. Irrelevant stuff, people don't care. It has to be relevant. Like sometimes, you have more items of something, something extra. This is the third option. Again, first option is the cheapest here. The third option is a little bit expensive when it comes to product development. But then again, this pays you off if you do it really well. Pays you off because you're building yourself an X factor, right? Competitive advantage. Of course, like you can have more bundle and more quantity in the same price. That's the fourth option with a better packaging if you want. Fifth option, you can have more features than others. You have a new updated version. You can have a better materials, better usability features, maybe instructions that you have, and then basically you want to update the version. Like if you try to sell on Amazon first time, if it's your first product, that's the hardest. Number 5 can make you suffer a lot, because first of all, you start going back and forth with Chinese suppliers. Your product development can take 6 months, and you still can get bad reviews because you didn't pay attention. Because there's a difference between metal and metal in China, literally. There's even like 5 to 10 or 15 different zippers. If you have a bag, right? And even if you don't know them, then how can you choose which one is the best, right? They just give you some sluggish one, the cheapest one, right? And first is the easiest, last is the hardest when it comes to product development. But then again, one ninja tactic is like I told last time, is that just find some new versions from Amazon that maybe someone already done something, right? Maybe someone already did improvement for the product that is best selling at the moment, and now you can learn from them. Tools you can use is black box, for example. Okay, so now this is like the Helium 10 is pretty cool tool. The problem is that if everybody's using the same way, maybe they get the same answers. I don't know. But then again, if you also know your trends, know your things, then you can still find your different type of really cool stuff, right? And so what you can do here is there's different ways how you can approach the market research. So you can find products, best-selling products. You can find keywords, like just the markets, right? If you find products, the next thing you know, you need to find a keyword anyway, right? Because what's the market? Where are you going to produce that? How saturated the market is, right? You can do competitor search. You can do niche search. You can do product targeting and some elite analytics. I haven't touched that yet. I think it's just something completely new. And so let's see. I could put here maybe, let's find some products, right? Let's do toys. Let's do pet supplies, office products. I want to avoid, the reason I'm using them one by one is that I just want to avoid clothing and maybe some beauty products. Home and kitchen, all right? And yeah, let's put it in. And then what I'm looking for, let's search for the products that maybe are not so old. Maybe just like maybe, I don't know, 10, 15, 20, 25 reviews, but they're already making money, really good. They just released the product maybe 3 months ago and boom, they're making money. I'm wondering if some guys can do a lot of money just releasing product really quickly, maybe that's a good brand. Maybe it's just something new. Maybe it's a new niche, right? That's one way how you can go about it. So what we're going to choose here, we can choose we don't care variations, listing age, but you could put listing age here. Well, is it months? Okay, let's put maximum 6 months. Let's see what's going to happen. Let's put definitely one would say price, minimum price. I don't care about below $25 products. I really don't want to sell anything below 25. Maximum sellers, or maybe maximum. Yeah, let's just see what's going to happen right now. Just put anything. But basically, we can put maximum sellers in as well. And now we can start finding products, right? And then we can just set everything by monthly revenue here, right? 67 million, can do that. And then we're looking for product. Okay, now we can see a lot of reviews here. So where's the review button? The review button, I forgot actually. Review rating, review count. Yeah, here. Let's put here like a maybe. So you see, 6 months here doesn't really work. So let's put 15. Let's put like maybe 20 reviews. So 11. Let's see what we find. Yeah, we see a few $1 million products here, but let's see what are these. Like it's pretty big stuff here. But basically, this is how that's one way to find product ideas you could sell. Right, and the next question is still like, what's the main keyword, right? What's the market for this product, right? And so this is one option you could do. Like one day you just browse this area, just different products in this area. You look here. Again, you see the revenue is always sensitive. But yeah, anyway, so they have just few reviews. This file has like 8 reviews. It's just a rug, right? But you see, it's already making a ton of sales. I don't know how the hell they're doing that, but basically this is how you can find maybe products which are making a lot of money, but again, they're just newcomers, only few reviews, and for some reason, they are just crushing it on Amazon. So that's one option how to find product ideas, because you want to find these new things that maybe are trendy or coming up or whatever. Any questions about that? Yeah, so basically that's one way to find products, and then after you find a product, you need to figure out what is the particular keyword, like market. All right. Next thing, you go to keywords. Put here like it's gym. For example, random idea what came to my mind. Of course, number of sellers. I don't want variation count, actual keywords, review max. Let's find 50 reviews, price $25 up. Search volume, let's put me 1,000. Maybe we'll find something. Let's see. Okay. So this is how you can play around with stuff. Price, I think something, maybe this one is like, looks like just put gym here. Because that's a non-selected, that's why I can't find it. I did find actually. So here in this one, you will find markets. Keywords, right? See, it's a keywords. And basically what we want to find, if we want to find the keywords where the average reviews are 50 reviews average, maybe that's why it's average, like average per whole first page, right? Maybe that's why it's really kind of like somehow like a really, let's put like this. So it's at least 1,000. All right. So then we can find these different keywords that have different amount of revenue and they don't have much reviews. The average reviews is 165, right? And at the same time, they don't have crazy amount of competitors either. Let's see on Amazon. Where did it come from? Review count, search volume. I did put competitors in the competing products. That's where you could put like 500, for example, right? And see to find anything. And that's how you play around it. You put competing products, gold gyms, and then you can find different ways to find different. There's a lot of branding keywords. That's what bothers me here. But then again, if you really take a little bit of time and just go one by one, you can definitely find, depending on the keywords you put in here, you can definitely find like a keyword that has good price range, sale, like low amount of views, and competing products is like see at 22, right? And so that's why I love, this is my favorite area. It just takes some time, you know, because there's so many different this is actually one of the really cool keywords here. You see, it just sells this gym for like this type of different gym things for the kids. And now you just figure out like what type of products are the best selling here. Is it specifically, is it branded keyword? Seems that it is. What is it Swedish means here? I don't know. But basically, that's how you find markets with this keyword. With competitors, maybe you find a good competitor, basically someone who's doing something that you put in their base selling ASIN, and then you can find different products from this area. Super cool as well. You can try it out. And niche, same thing you can put here. You can put praise here, what you want, like that. And you can same thing. Maximum reviews you want, 50. Monthly revenue, let's put 10K, and then you're gonna start searching again. It's a little bit like a ridiculous or somehow like that not easy or not like tedious job. But then again, if you go through that stuff here, then you definitely have no problem finding niches, right? And most of you probably already know that, right? Who is using this this type of approach right now? Anyone? Yeah, I like the product search and keyword search because these are really cool for me. Yeah. Okay. So, does anyone wants to go through stuff here? I can explain why it means. For example, one of the things I really like always here, I'm looking at how many new products in top 30. And again, like sometimes your niche is so full that just doesn't have anyone there, less than 300 reviews, and that's somehow like a red flag for me. And of course, main image is not saturated. You're able to stand out, super important. And taste-driven, like taste-driven is also can be fine sometimes. For example, if you go to the furniture market, furniture is a really taste-driven area. But then again, furniture is peaceful area. It's a big, large items that don't probably sell a lot. But then again, you don't need to buy like thousands of units from maybe China either. You can just ship them also from Europe market, keep the premium price, and just ship maybe 15, 20, 30 units only, right? Per one time. And another thing I want you to think about a little bit is there's also like a lot of things that Chinese sellers cannot sell on Amazon. For example, like that's why I encourage to look into this alternative medicine. I know that like in China, for example, blueberries don't grow in China, right? Do they? I don't know, do they? But basically, there's specific things that you can also in Finland. There's a lot of blueberries, for example. Like Finland is known as, for the blueberries. So look into the alternative medicine, everything that's basically something connected to something that's not available in China. And that's one thing you can just sit and brainstorm with yourself. Like, what type of things Chinese are not easy? What is not easy for them to sell in Europe? Like everything that goes in your mouth, right? But if you source your product from Europe, then you will not have this and sell it in Europe. You don't have a problem by this food problem, right? The reason we don't recommend to start selling anything that goes to your mouth and on your skin is because we don't know how they do that in China, right? Imagine now selling something for the kids, and even toys. Like it's super difficult to sell toys from China because honestly, like doing this plastic poison tests, it's like mostly they're poisonous, because like I said, that's the culture there, right? They don't care about they're not quality driven people so much. They're rather quantity and money driven people, right? All right, what next? What else is good to sell on Amazon? Think about materials, like what is easy to produce. Like, for example, let me give you an example. One way to differentiate yourself also on the market is to make materials better. Like, I like wood because wood is so easy to change. Like for plastic, for example, you need to build a mold. Like whenever you want to do really huge changes, you need to build a mold. A mold costs around $3,000 to $4,000. Again, and then you get some new plastic element, right? For the wood, there's different quality, there's different price ranges. There's always like price range is always wider. Usually can be charged higher, right? And wood can also be found really fast. Like there's a lot of wooden products manufacturers in Europe, which you can also test products really quickly. Like testing products is really one of the key elements to Amazon's success, because if you just develop a product for 6 months, 9 months, you don't have many years. Maybe you will just quit before you get anything there, right? So, and then that's why I like furniture and maybe wooden products, because wood itself can cost like the price range is really wide, and you can test out buying 10 pieces of whatever from Europe, send it to Europe and test it out. We're not doing crazy modifications at all. What else? Latest thoughts. Yeah, I guess don't want to go really deep into the product development right now. But basically, if you develop your product, you have to read reviews. That's one of the key elements. Like if you don't read at least 100, 200 reviews of the competitors, and you don't make notes, you don't know what you're selling. And if you don't know what you're selling, how can you sell it better? Now, if you guys like this video, thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you want to get more content like this. And of course, if you need any help on this, just reach me out from the links below the video. Thanks guys, ciao.